Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Tuesday, the 23rd of August, 2022. Hope you are keeping well today. I'm in a slight drought situation in the house because they have cut off my water yet again. This is not from non-payment of bills. This is because they are still working on the pipes outside, doing some kind of reasonable job. It hasn't flooded for a while. I've got my fingers crossed on that. Another silly thing to do is crossing your fingers, of course. What's going on in the world? I see Dr. Fauci, Anthony Fauci, the epidemiologist, is retiring to start a new career or a new phase of his career, aged 81. Isn't that great? Those of us who not haven't approached that age yet are getting on, but not approached that age yet, still have something good to look forward to. And he, of course, did a fine job as best he could, given a truly difficult and sometimes impossible situation. Of course, roundly criticised by some people who ought to know better, dealing with COVID and things like that, which have been incredibly difficult because, of course, the science and the knowledge evolves as time goes by, right? I mean, unfortunately, though, when you're dealing with a population, I'm not just talking about the population of the US, but across the globe, really, that doesn't have a proper grounding in science, doesn't really understand the scientific method even. You're fighting an uphill battle, really, so he had my sympathy. Even if he wasn't, and he certainly did make some mistakes. I didn't want to say he, I mean the NIH made some, CDC, sorry, my apologies, the CDC made some mistakes in their judgment of what should be done. But certainly the mistakes were unintentional and best decisions that they could make at the time. Okay. Anyway, at least he never told anybody to drink bleach. Right, let's get on with the game, shall we? This is a medium level Sudoku. If you've never played Sudoku before, this is how we do it. You can see there are rows that contain 9 squares across, and there are columns that contain 9 squares down. And our task is to fill each of these squares with a number, not a random number, a number that will fit and make the series 1 to 9 in a column, in a row. But aha, we're not done yet. There is also these groups of 9 squares that I refer to as blocks. Some people call boxes. You can call them whatever you like, really. Call them Fred, John, and Harry. I don't mind. Anyway, they also require digits 1 to 9 placed in them. And so how do we go about doing this? Well, we use logic. We don't guess. Please don't guess. And we don't need maths of any kind. So another thing that people across the world are not very good at is maths as well as science. But let's say that you don't need any maths to play a classic Sudoku. You need a modicum of maths to play some types of Sudoku. But you don't need any maths really to play this. You just need the ability to differentiate between numbers 1 up to 9. And if you don't believe me, there is actually a video somewhere on my channel where I played with items of food and did not eat the food before the game was finished. Well, actually, I think it's pretty inedible anyway. Right, we have 7s in this, 7 in this column already. That means that 7 can't appear down here. And we have 7 in this column, meaning 7 doesn't appear down here. And so what we can say is there is only one possible square where a 7 can appear, and this is how we know that that must be a 7. That's what we do, is we just go around the grid looking for similar things. So we know there's a 7 in this column already, and there's a 7 in this column already. So this one blocks up, and this one blocks down, and that leaves us 2 white square possibilities, because obviously the 3 is filled in. But when we notice there's a 7 across here in this row and cannot reappear in the row, we can see that 7 must go there. Got the idea now? Right, now you know how to play Sudoku. What's taken you so long? Come on board. Right, with the double deckers. Now, I see that we don't yet have a 2 in this column here. When I say this column, I'm talking about this here, but I see this 2 blocking this square. And so I know that there's only one place where a 2 can go. And now there is only one square missing from this column, and that's the digit 5. If you count through, you'll find that now we have the complete set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There you go. So now we know the whole of this column is finished and complete, and we didn't make any mistakes. Or did we? We might not know until later on. But anyway, that's the basic technique. So let's finish the grid now, shall we? All we need to do is find the other remaining digits, but in similar fashion. So we have 3 blocking across here and 3 blocking across here. That's going to give us a 3 in that square there. The missing numbers here and here are 1 and 8. We can't get those just yet, but we will just bear that in mind and come back later when we can do something about that. Now I also see that this 2 blocks this square and this 2 blocks this square. So when we're dealing with this column here, right, this one and this one are blocked by these 2 2's, and so a 2 will appear into that square there. And so the missing numbers here and here are 7 and 9 for this column, and we have a 9 blocking here, so that will be our 9 and that will be our 7. Now we have 2 columns complete, looking quite tidy already, isn't it? But we have no idea just how difficult the game is going to be. Sometimes you have a fast start and it takes a really long time to finish, and vice versa. Sometimes you have a quick start and a slow start, and then you can finish fairly easily. I have no idea if either of those things will be true, since I don't play the game. If you are new to the channel, you should know that I don't play these games ahead of time, so I have no idea what the answer is. And I can't see much else that's on offer at this stage, so I shall just click on the digits one by one, and that will help me to see where they can go. You know, cast my eyes up and down the columns and rows and get an idea of where things go. Look for anything that might be easily found, if that is the case. Well, I've spotted that a 4 will go in one of these 2 squares down here. It doesn't help me complete the grid, or fill in the 4, but I just got to bear in mind that that's what I've seen. I'll try to keep that in mind there. Oh, sometimes medium level games turn out to be quite tough. Sometimes they turn out to be very easy. I have no idea how today's game is going to shape up. But what I can say is 6 blocks up here and 6 blocks across here. So now we know that 6 is in either this square here or this square here, right? And so that means the 6 will block down here like this. Now 6 blocking across here and 6 blocking across here. Do you see how all these paths intersect? Except they leave a blank square there, and we know that 6 can appear in that square there. And when I say can, I mean must, of course. We also have 6 blocking down here, and we have 6 across here like this, so that's going to give us a 6 there, and we can go backwards with that 6 and forwards with this 6. That's going to put a 6 there. Then we can say 6 blocking all the way up to the top in this empty row, and 6 blocking across here. Oh, I had the wrong key on the keyboard pressed down. There we go, 6 goes there. And now we can say 6 across here, still got the wrong key pressed down, and 6 up here, so that's going to give us a 6 there. And now we have completed our digit 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. All those people who think it's something to do with the devil, good luck to you. Anyway, the devil is done. Right, so what was I doing? I was going through digit by digit. Maybe I'll start that process again, because some things may have changed and look a bit different now. Bear with me for a while. Okay, yeah, so now we have 3s blocking up here, which we didn't have before. We just have one possibility for a 3 there. And now we can take the 1 across here and the 1 blocking up here, so that's our digit 1. We have the 2 blocking this square, so the 2 goes there, and the final number to finish that small mini grid there is a 5. Missing numbers here and here are 3 and 9, but I can't tell which is which just yet. Let's try a digit by digit click yet again. Hope that's not too boring for you. Sometimes that seems a little tedious. I know, but the game sometimes requires it. Various methods to play Sudoku, not just one way of playing the game. Various ways. I was going to say many, and I guess there are many really. One thing that I think you should try to do, if you can, is to try to work out the game by yourself without so much. I don't want to stop you from watching these videos, of course. Please watch the videos, but also try and work out some ideas by yourself. You know, play some games that are not on this channel. Right, so we see the 4 blocking across here. That's going to put 4 in one of these 2 squares here. So 4 blocks up there and 4 blocks across there. So we know that 4 has to fit there. Now, missing numbers across this row we can get now, because the missing numbers are 1 and 8. In fact, we've got a 1 here, we've got an 8 here, so we can see very easily that the 1 must appear here and the 8 must appear there. This 8 blocks down, so that's going to give us an 8 in that square, and we just need a 1 to finish this particular block here. That 1 blocks down this column, giving us a 1 in that square there. Oh, I hear construction noise. Sorry if that's that road digging is annoying you. I can't do anything about it. I can't rush out and say, hey, stop, Sudoku is taking place. Be quiet. We have a 4 blocking down here and a 4 across here like this, so that's got to be a 4 in that square there. Right, what's left to get? Well, we can get this square, can't we? Because there's only one square missing, one number missing in the whole of the column, and the number missing is 5. Missing digits here are 3 and 9, which you will notice if you are observant is the same as the 3 and 9 missing across here, and that's a rule of logic that you could work out for yourself. Actually, if you think about it, you'll see how it works. Right, let's see what's missing from this column down here. We don't yet have a 2. 4, I know the 4 is down here already because I saw that earlier on. So we don't have a 2, we don't have a 4, and we don't have an 8. So no, we can't quite finish that column off yet. What's missing from these 2 squares? Here and in these 2 squares we need 5 and we need 9. And no, we don't have any intersecting 5s or 9s in these rows. So we'll have to forget that for a while. When I say forget, I don't mean literally forget what goes there. I mean just not pursue it anymore. Right, let's try yet again. We'll go back to our trusty old digit by digit look. Oh, I've seen something already. 4 blocking down here. Sometimes I'm looking at something and see something else, so that's where I go. 4 then will appear in that square there. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Actually, I've just noticed now that the 2 missing digits in this row here are 7. Well, immediately we can see the 7 blocks that square there, so the 7 has to fit there, and the other missing number is an 8, So we can fill that row in with the 8 there. And now we can say 8 blocks this square, 8 blocks this square. So now we know that 8 goes down here. And if you remember right from the beginning, I said 4 is in one of these 2 squares. So now this, clearly we can't have a 4 here. We can't squeeze more than one number into a cell, and so the 4 must appear there. And now we can use that 4 to finish the 4s off. There's just one more 4 to get, and it's going to appear down here. That's 4 complete now. Now there's just one number for this row, which is a 5, and it goes there. Then we take the 5 and bring it up, take that 5 down, so the 5 goes there. And the missing digit here is a 9, if I'm not fooled. Okay, the missing number here is a 2, and 2 blocks across here, so that will be our 2, and then the final digit to get there is a 5. Almost done now. There's one number for this column. The missing number, I believe, is a 2, and this 2 blocks across here, and this 2 blocks up here, so that gives us a 2 in that row there. And we've got 2, 4, and 6 already. We're looking for the other numbers now. Missing numbers here and here are 1 and 9. I think either for this column or for this block, whichever way you get it, 1 and 9. Now we have a 9 blocking this square here, so we can put the 9 there, and the 1 will appear there as if by magic. And 1 blocking down here, 1 goes there. If you can hear me over the noisy motorbike. 8, I think, is the number for this row. Okay, then the 8 will block down here and across there, and the 8 fits there. We have 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. This number that we need for 2 as the full complement for this row is a 9. 9 blocks up here now, giving us a 9 in this square. The 9 blocks across here, giving us a 9 up here. The game is very easy from here on. Of course, you can see there's just like single digits, single empty squares rather, that we can fill in at our leisure. The missing digit here is a 3, and the missing digit here is a 7. And we've got 1 left for this block or this row. Either way, it's going to be a 5, and this 5 will stop that square from becoming a 5, so the 5 goes here. And then to finish off today's medium level Guardian, although it's been a fairly easy, as per usual on a Tuesday game, whatever I just put in there, I didn't even notice what number I put in. Such is life. Okay, that's it. I hope to be back later with some more stuff, but since I've got no running water in the house, I might go out instead. I don't have any online work today, and now that I'm a proud owner of a laptop, I can go outside and take work with me. So maybe I'll go to a coffee shop or something like that, just in case I need to use the loo. Bye bye.